Good afternoon. I am very grateful to God for today. Happy New Week. How was the weekend? Today I'm going to be talking about what is love according to the Bible. You know, everybody has definition of love. Some will say love is blind. Love is what you do when nobody tells you don't love him, and you're just like, I'm going to continue loving him. I want to be with him. Some will say love is feelings. You know, when you feel this butterflies in your stomach and you're like, oh, I think this is the one. I think I'm ready. I found the one I've fallen in love with, Some people be like, oh, I knew that I saw him. I saw this attraction. Oh, I knew this is the one. A lot of things like that. But we can't be sure. Because the Bible says, let God be true and let every man be lie. So we can only take what God has said to be the truth. And every other thing is lie. So there's a passage of the Bible that talks about love. I had wanted to do this video for some time now, but I was just praying so that I can do it at the right time, and I thank God for picking today to be the right time. So that passage is 1 Corinthians chapter 13 from verse 1 to 8. Let's read. This video is going to be a little long, but I'm going to be short about the point so that it doesn't go too long. So I hope it's going to bless us. Though I speak with the tongues of men and of angels and have not charity, I am become a sandy brass or a tinkling cymbal. 2. And though I have the gift of prophecy and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and though I have all faith, so that I could remove mountains and have not charity, I am nothing. And though I bestow all my goods to feed the poor, and though I give my body to be burned and have not charity, it profiteth me nothing. Charity suffereth long, 1, and is kind, 2. Charity envieth not. Charity vaunteth not itself, is not puffed up, doth not behave itself unseemly, that's 6. Seeketh not her own, that's 7. Is not easily provoked, 8. Thinketh no evil, 9. Rejoiceth not in iniquity, 10. But rejoiceth in truth, 11. Beareth all things, 12. Believeth all things, 13. Hopeth all things, 14. Endureth all things, 15. Charity never faileth, 16. But whether there be prophecies, they shall fail. Whether there be tongues, they shall cease. Whether there be knowledge, it shall vanish away. So now I'm going to be enumerating each of these points. He says, charity suffereth long. Like, you have to get to a point in your relationship, or maybe with someone that will be like, oh, this person does this thing, but you always give this chance to that person. A lot of relationship today, maybe the person just behave one kind of, be like, oh my God, I didn't even know you are like this. Excuse me. Some would have even been married before that time, and they don't, because of this thing you have done, I don't think we can go on together. I'm not saying you should always allow yourself to take what people are doing that you don't like. No, but what I'm saying is, if you had taken your time before the wedding, because it's really not good to get married and divorce. God says he hates divorce because of the danger it causes to human beings. That's why God wants us to know all these things. Then we should look out for them when finding out what love really is. It suffers long. You get to this point that you have known this person so much. You be like, I know this person does this thing, but I still love him. You understand? Like, you don't get, like our parents, they don't look at us one day and say, because you have done this thing. Maybe a child when the child was a baby, it pees on his body, and the mother won't, because she's always cleaning it. She has this long suffering, like she can take it for a long time. You understand? That's what suffering long means, and it's kind. You understand? Kind is not, I'm kind, right? It's not mouth. I've met some guys, they'll be like, I'm a good boy, right? How do you expect me to know? It's not by mouth, it's kind. Kindness is in the heart, is in the actions, is in the behavior and everything. Charity envieth not. You understand? You don't see somebody progressing and you're like, oh, it's only you. We have some married couples like that. Because the wife is getting better and better, the husband is just very envious and is just trying to do everything to stop the wife from going bigger or something. It means they didn't have love. What they thought was love was actually not love. So it's the Bible that can tell us what love really is. Charity wanted not itself. You understand? It doesn't say, oh, I am bigger than you. I am. Some people say they are not so good. They don't feel convinced to marry ladies who are rich because they are proud and all that. You understand? They are not. If the lady actually has a true love for you, she's not going to bring that glory or a rising. She's not going to bring it into the marriage. So you should wait to find love before you proceed into marriage, instead of anybody, whether the person doesn't love you or not. Like, you what do you take me for? Like, the second one say is not puffed up. Like, some people will be like, after all I've done for you. You see, there are many things on the internet. Some people will be like, a man sponsored the woman to school and all that, and the woman eventually left him. It means the man wasn't even doing it in the aspect of, in the regard of true love. Maybe he's just doing it just to have the mind of this person. And there's a passage there, he say, verse 3, he say, though I bestow all my goods to feed the poor, and though I give my body to be burned and have no charity, it profits me nothing. It means that you might give everything. Yes, it might even be your school fees you are giving to the woman. But if it's not charity, it profits you nothing. Like, there's this kind of love that it is not what I'm doing for you. It is because I love you. I am not doing this thing to, like, you are not doing it to get anything. You understand? It's good to do good for something, fine. But what I'm trying to say is that always look out for this in love. You understand? So it's not puffed up. You don't come out later in the future and say, after all I've done for you, after I've waited for you. Some woman will be, if only I didn't do this for you. It means you were not in love. You didn't love. So another one says, it does not behave itself unseemly. A lot of people, when they say they are in love, you are not ready to get married, right? And God says, don't go into fornication. But that's the time you want to cuddle each other, romance each other, to give each other some kind of affections that will want you to sin against God. You understand? It doesn't behave unseemly. It doesn't behave bad. It doesn't behave wrongly. Charity makes you to behave right. When you are in love, you behave right. When your parents are talking to you and you are in true love, you listen to your parents. You don't disobey your parents when you are in true love. It's only if you are in fake love or not love, whatever people are calling it, is not love. It seeketh not her own. Some girls will be like, today is my birthday, why didn't you call me? Oh, just shawarma alone for my birthday. You understand? They want the man to spend and spend and spend. No, it's not love. And some men will still be like, oh, I love this woman, die. I love her so much. I can do anything for her. It's not love. You're only manipulating each other. She's manipulating you, you're manipulating her. Because there is no true love there. She's just seeking her own. You always expect somebody to be the one to call every time. You always expect somebody to, even when you should call, when you should apologize. But because you are selfish, you're only seeking for your own. Or maybe it's the man is only seeking about his own. You don't even care to know about this other person. Some people, they won't even care to know about your dreams. Like me, my dreams, anybody I'm going to get married to must know about my dreams and support my dreams, support my ambitions. I'm going to look out for love before I say yes I do or yes I want to marry you. You understand? So you must look out for somebody who is not seeking a home or seeking his own thing alone. Somebody who also cares about you, and I must also care about that person's ambitions and dreams too. You understand? Then it's not easily provoked. Maybe you guys are just playing together and just a little thing and you're already angry. What? How can you do that? What is the meaning of that? No, it's not love. It's not love. And someone will say, I think he's angry because he's loved. It's love. It's not love, my dear. It's not love. When you are in love, you take time. That one says suffereth long before you get angry. Even when you eventually get angry, it won't be so easily like that. You understand? Thinketh no evil. You don't think of evil against somebody when you love that person. You know, a lot of people will be like, I love this man so much, and then you find him cheating and you go ahead, pour acid on the man, pour hot water, enjoy him. It's not love. You didn't even love him in the first place. Seriously. The guy I actually love, I have never thought of doing him evil in my life, despite everything that is happening between us. I didn't see him offending me, so why would I think of doing bad things to him? Even if I always have this mind, this benefit of doubt or this excuse in my mind for his behaviors. You understand? Like you don't think of doing evil to that person, even if you don't have any excuse. The excuse of doing evil to pay him back in his coin will never come to your mind. You understand? You don't think evil. A lot of people, they claim they're in love, or maybe they hold each other, you see them hanging around taking pictures, and then the next time you hear that the woman died because she committed abortion for this man. It means the man didn't even think of loving this girl in the first place. You understand? Or maybe some girls, maybe some innocent girls, they find a man who just gives them gifts and everything, and then the next day he took their virginity and they are like, I thought this man loved me. He has done you evil. He has done evil to you. It means he didn't even love you in the first place. Rejoice not in iniquity. When your partner is doing something bad, you don't rejoice in it. You find some couple, one is smoking and drinking and sleeping inside gutter, and that is what you find joy in. Sin. Maybe the person is fornicating, or maybe he's sleeping around with other girls and you are rejoicing in it, or maybe he has bad gangs and all that, or maybe he's a Yahoo boy or something, or some kind of sinful behaviors, and you are so proud about it. It means you don't even love him. Seriously, all those girls who claim they are dating Yahoo boys, they actually don't love those boys. I can tell you. It's the Bible. It's not a matter of mouth or anything. When you find yourself, your brother or the person you love doing something bad, you are not happy about it. My parents will never be happy if I'm doing something bad, or if my siblings are doing something bad. It means they love me. So you must get to that point where you are not rejoicing in the bad things the person is doing. You are encouraging the person to be a good person. Then it's also saying, but rejoices in truth. You don't make somebody tell lies, and you don't support them when they tell lies. You rejoice only in the truth. When it's doing wrong, there's some relationship, it's only the true bad and the lying part that those ones like. That's not love. It's rejoicing in truth. That's Bible. Then it says, beareth all things. You understand? Believeth all things. You must trust your partner. You must bear all things. Maybe he's going through something, you must be able to bear it. Some people will be like, oh, me alone show ni mo wa, like I'm in the aspect of I'm in that group of ready-made man, not for you to still be struggling with your life. No. You some girls who even after marriage, once the man doesn't have money, they divorce. You understand? Or maybe because of one thing. Some will say because he can't function well. Some will say he's 40 minutes man. It means you didn't even love this man in the first place. Why will you get married to somebody you are not in love with? Somebody who doesn't love you truly. I don't think this is right, because Getting married and divorcing is not in God's plans for us. We should wait. There's nothing to rush about in getting married. Seriously, a lot of people can get married before you, but you should look at your own life. I want to do it the way the Bible says. It endureth all things. You understand? Like, maybe, okay, I can endure you if you snore in the bed, but if you sneeze, I don't think I can endure that. You understand? You must get to that point where you can endure all these things about this person, all these things about this personality. Like me, I like to talk to people. I like to, you understand? I like to be of help to people. I like to attend to as many people as possible. I'm going to be a medical doctor, so I think I have that thing in me right from when I was small. I like, just to be of help, just to talk, just to address, just to, you understand? And I usually post all these things on Facebook many times. Maybe I feel somebody can gain from this and that, and then someone wants to marry me and say, okay, let me say in the past, somebody wanted to marry me. I was like, does it mean when we get married, this is how you'll be posting everything about us on the marriage? Excuse me, if my marriage is encouraging me, I can post about my marriage to the public to learn too, so that they don't make the same mistake other people are making, and they can know where I made it right, and they can learn from it and also make it right. So what are you talking about? This means you don't even love me in the first place. You can't even endure what I'm doing, and I'm not even doing something bad. You understand? This is something that is encouraging other people, but because you have not taken your time to love me, you just see me, and maybe you feel it is possible to go with me, and the next moment you are already proclaiming that you love me. It's not love. You must take your time to really know if it is love, or maybe take your time to really develop it into love. Then they said, the last verse says, charity never faileth. You understand? All these prophecies, they will fail. All these tongues, they shall cease. Whether there be knowledge, some people will be, oh, maybe she loves me because I'm brilliant. The Bible says knowledge we vanish away. Eventually, when the man gets old, he's not going to be as wise as that. You must get to that point where you are not loving this person because of his brain, because of his wisdom, because of anything. You must love everything about this person. You see, this is the passage of the Bible. It's not human reasoning. Our human reasoning is short, but the Bible will always be perfect, and it will always be right. So by God's grace, I will still talk more about love, because that's the book I'm planning to write about now. And so as I get all these things, I will be writing about it. So thank you very much for watching. You can share the video to other people, because many people are making mistakes and it's not right. Love is very, very, I don't want to call it, it's very, very, when something is, you can look at it this way and it looks like love. You look at it this way, it's like love. You look at it this way, it's like love. But the truth is, the whole package is what makes love. It's not, you understand? So it's very, should I call it subtle now? Like, a little thing can make you think it is love. Maybe you're attracted to somebody and you feel some kind of feelings. You say, oh my God, I think I'm in love with this person. No, this is what love is. All these things the Bible talk about, that is love. We have to wait. We have to find out this is love. God bless us as we do it God's way, because that's what God wants us to do. It's not the romantic nights, it's not the romantic things that is actually love. It's all these things, because these are the things you are going to be dealing with in marriage. So why looking out for the romantic thing and forgetting the right thing? Because it's only this that will always last. So God bless you so much for watching. Thank you. See you again in my next video. Have a nice day. Have a nice week. Bye.